Welcome! You're watching the thrift store rundown of a leaping Hollywood home on a budget. While the omni-adorable bunny remains the official mascot of All Saints Easter, there is another animal that we should put on a pedestal every time that some of us want to mark the birth and resurrection of Mr. JC, and that would be the chicken, because Easter is the most opportune time of the year to hunt down some eggs. Therefore, this video is all about Easter eggs, the ones that you'll want to find and definitely want to eat. This is the dual month, March-April 2022 issue of Food Network magazine, which is all about comfort food. This is the Comfort Food Cookbook, 85 cozy dishes, including recipes from the stars, Ida Gotten, Molly Ye, Michael Simon, and a crowdsourced, fan-made, easy, cheesy lasagna, commissioned by Sonny Anderson. We also have Instant Pot recipes, mashed potatoes being among them, and the fudgiest brownies you'll ever be honored to sink your teeth into. And, as we'll show you momentarily, eggs all day. As a matter of fact, 30 extraordinary recipes in one special section. All of this for $6.99. And yes, this is one of the few times I actually went retail for Food Network magazine. As you'll know, this was part of a particularly epic Women's Day haul I conducted last month, when I had a lot to splurge, so it just felt right. We'll get to the eggs all day section a bit later. But first, on to the Watch This column. See what's coming to Food Network this spring by Audrey Morgan. You see a multi-choice Julia Child Challenge quiz. And what's the Julia Child Challenge? Chefs are making classic Julia recipes for a chance to study at her alma mater, Le Cordon Bleu. See how well you know the culinary icon with these 5-6 questions here. 4 multi-choice and 2 true or false questions. Then try one of her classic recipes on page 68, which we will highlight for you a bit later. Her classic French onion soup. I'll give you an answer for one of the questions, because we happen to have a video review for that. What was Julia's first TV show called? That would be B, The French Chef. And we have a video review for one of the seasons of The French Chef on DVD. Link is below if you want to check that out. The Julia Child Challenge premiered last month, March 14th at 9 p.m. Eastern. By the way, I believe Food Network is going to be a bit more star-studded than ever now that Warner Brothers has joint ownership of Food Network and other Discovery properties. As you know, the Warner Brothers Discovery merger officially took place earlier this week. Anyway, do you have a great deal of respect for Julia Child like I do? I hope so, because while I didn't watch a lot of Julia Child growing up, if anything, I watched Julia and Jock Cooking at Home, and that was the only Julia Child show I ever watched in my childhood. You can't help but marvel, wonder, and respect her contributions to making TV cookery a delicious art form. As a matter of fact, I have one other Julia Child cookbook that I have not reviewed, and that's in concert with Jock Pepin. That would be the show I just mentioned, Julia and Jock Cooking at Home. You'll definitely want to check out that review when I get to it. But for now, we move on to the main event for this one of 2 Easter Sunday videos being done a day ahead of time. That would be 30 days of eggs. Start every day right with these easy breakfasts. For some people, well, they would appeal to them as breakfast for dinner or breakfast for lunch. I mean, the diversity of the recipes here definitely equate to that. Like ham and Gruyere quiche, creamy baked eggs with pesto, a sourdough strata with tomatoes and greens, definitely more brunchy. A broccoli quiche with pepper jack, again, more brunch-like. Breakfast burritos, teriyaki pancakes with eggs and sausage. The list goes on and on and on. This section contains 30 eggs recipes, and they definitely span the globe, like the shakshuka here, that is a North African tomato and egg dish. I saw shakshuka being made for the first time in my YouTubing on Food Wishes with Chef John. This is Food Network Magazine's variation of that dish. That's definitely breakfast for lunch or breakfast for dinner material. Now we move on to chicken soup for all. If you suffer through spleen allergies like I do, you'll definitely want to keep this section in mind. There's more than one way to make a great chicken soup. 4-star chefs share their best recipes. You know at TSR, we're inclined to share some star recipes in here. And the 4 we have for this section are Rick Martinez's Pozzole Verde con Pollo. We also have here Michael Simon's Argo Lemino Soup. That is a Greek lemony chicken rice soup. We have here Sonny Anderson's Cumin Rubbed Chicken Noodle Soup, which hopefully you can see the recipe instructions and ingredients more clearly after I zoom in and out. And finally, Jet Tila's Tom Kai Ga. That is a Thai spicy chicken dish. At the bottom, he also gives you a recipe for Thai chicken stock. Another soup recipe worth highlighting is the previously mentioned French onion soup, one of many recipes which, along with her bubbly disposition, made Julia Child a household name. There's also a homemade recipe for brown beef stock. Next up, Sonny Anderson's crowdsourced meat lasagna. Lasagna your way, made up based upon the following statistics. 46% of you said that ricotta was your favorite cheesy element in lasagna. 59% says that homemade sauce is a must for a good lasagna. And 60% of you says that 2 meats are better than 1, both beef and sausage, making this an extra meaty lasagna, one that I think Sonny would definitely favor more. Her fans are nothing if not intelligent, in and out of the kitchen. And now, a bonus egg recipe for you, breakfast for dinner burritos. Basically, similar to the breakfast burritos in the eggs all day section, except it's for dinner because of the side dish. 12 ounces of seasoned curly fries, because nobody in their right mind would have this for breakfast, except for me because I like fries. I'm not really used to curly fries, but hey, I'll try anything once. So we can count that as number 31 in the egg dishes in here. That's in the weeknight cooking section. There's also a section in here for making homemade dumplings, the Instant Pot recipes as mentioned earlier, and an editorial from Molly Carpenter welcoming back carbs into our diet, because carbs are one of the quintessential components behind good comfort food. This is going to comfort you from the inside out. This and the other 364 days a year. Therefore, it gets all 5 claps. Based on all the above, it will definitely be worth it to get some egg on my face.
For the egg on your face?
No thanks. Thanks to this cookbook, I'm more than content with licking the egg off of my face. Thank you very much. You go on and have a most excellent and exceptionally delicious Easter holiday. See you next time.
I'm gonna be famous. Okay, I'm here in the store. Should I get mac and cheese or should I get Reese's ice cream? Which one of those do you think will be delicious? And I gotta say which one is more expensive so I can buy one of these, or I can buy both will be excellent. And this one too. Risk. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching TSR. Now to see another awesome review like this one, click here. If you want to become a Hollywood bargain hunter, click here to subscribe. Now catch you on the thrift side.